The Ramban's commentary to Parashat Ba'alotcha suggests that there is a remez, a hint, to Chanukah already in the Torah. He notes that in the final section of the previous parashat, Naso, we talk about the Chanukat Mishkan, the dedication of the Mishkan, and it's followed by a command then given to Aaron concerning the lighting of the menorah. The Ramban explains that there are two midrashim which view the command of the menorah as intended to be a nechama, a consolation to Aaron, who felt uneasy about the fact that no representative of his shevet of Levi had joined in giving the gifts and the korbanot in honor of the Chanukat Mishkan. According to the Midrash, HaKadosh Baruch Hu assures Aaron by telling him that one day, unfortunately, the korbanot would be discontinued with the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash, whereas the lighting of the candles would continue forever. And thus, Aaron's role, the Kohanim's role, is greater and more significant than any of these sacrifices, the offerings that were given at the time of the dedication of the Mishkan. The Ramban notes that these midrashim seem somewhat difficult to understand because where do we continue to light the candles of the menorah? How could the midrash be speaking of something that takes place after the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash? The answer, he suggests, is that the midrash is referring to the Hanukkah candles themselves, which we continue to light to this very day, even after the korbanot have been discontinued. As such, according to the Ramban, the mitzvah of Hanukkah candles commemorates not only the miracle of Hanukkah in the time of the Chashmonaim, but it's the one single avodah, the one single thing that had been done in the Beit HaMikdash that we're still able to do, which also means that when the Chashmonaim that rededicated the Beit HaMikdash after overthrowing the Greeks, what they ultimately did is they rededicated an aspect of the Beit HaMikdash forever, the lighting of the candles, which might also explain an unusual halacha, which we find in the Ramah, in Siman Taf Reish Ayin, that although there's no requirement to eat a special su'udah, a festive meal on Hanukkah, sheyesh ktsat mitzvah beribu'ah su'udot, it is proper to increase one's eating to some extent on Hanukkah, mishum devotana yamim haya Chanukat HaMizbeach, because on those days was the rededication of the Mizbeach, of the Beit HaMikdash. Interestingly, this is encouraging not for the sake of celebrating the Hanukkah miracle, but rather the rededication of the Beit HaMikdash, which we don't find about either the dedication of the Mishkan or the dedication of the first Beit HaMikdash, only of the second. And it might be because at least in some way, we still have an aspect of the second Beit HaMikdash with us, that Beit HaMikdash of the time of the Chashmonaim. Every time we light the Hanukkah candles, we have something still with us, and therefore, maybe that's why the Ramah points out specifically the Ribui Sudot having more of a festive nature, festive meals at this time than any other time.